What up, everybody? This is Ask Jason Lee. I'm still on quarantine lockdown. So, as I always say, if you got questions, I got the time and I got answers. Let's go. All right, I've been sitting here at home on quarantine trying to make the best use of my time and stay positive because I have so many people out there that watch Hollywood Unlocked or look to me as some sort of inspiration. And I don't know why I'm the one that everybody wants to talk to, but maybe it's because they want tea and they know I keep it hot. But here on Ask Jason Lee, we don't get into the tea, we get into questions from you because you want to know what my thoughts are on certain topics that are inspirational, motivational, or in some way going to help you get focused on your business. So I've been taking questions from you online, and I've been working with my partners at Yappa to create a way for you to interact better with me by leaving video messages on any of my posts. So when you get off of here, what I would need you to do is go to HollywoodUnlocked.com and find this story or any story and leave a video message telling me what you think. This is really important because I want to have a deeper connection with you, my audience, because I want to know from you what you feel like we should be talking about, what your opinion is on what we are talking about, and what you think we should stop talking about. So your voice matters. You can also leave an audio message too if you don't want anybody to see your edges. But this is a no edge judgment zone, so please head over there and leave a comment after this video, okay? All right, so let's get into some questions because I got your answers. Let's go. Question number 1 from @f.24. What's your opinion on Donald Trump sending out $1,000 checks to U.S. residents amid the coronavirus? I mean, the first thing I would say is that it's great that the government is giving the people of this country something to help them get by. I think the number is $1,200 per adult, $500 per child. So the first thing I would say is make sure that you're going and finding out all the information that you need in order to be fully informed on what your rights are as it relates to money and resources. As a small business owner, somebody told me today, one of my friends, Morgan, who owns Blavity, she sent me an application to apply for a small business loan. And I'll be honest, I haven't been looking into the small business loans or any of the stimulus payments because, I don't need it as much as other people may need it right now. And although, we're all going to be given this money, when it applies to the small business loans, that's a loan. I don't want to pay a loan back. On the stimulus payments, I haven't looked into that either because I've been wanting people who really, really need it to be able to get access to it. But I would say, is $1,000 enough? No, but here's what I'm telling people you should do. Some states and governors and some cities' mayors have said that you don't have to pay your rent. If you don't have to pay your rent, don't pay your rent. Although it may be deferred later, I would say look into what the laws or what the rules are in your city. For example, here in Los Angeles, they're allowing you not to pay your rent until you get through the coronavirus crisis and then set up a 12-month payment plan with your building or the person that owns the lease of wherever you're renting. And if you own a business, they're allowing commercial renters to continue staying in their places of business and then pay their debt off within 3 months. So I would say it's really important that people are out seeking all the resources available to them. And then if you do get $1,000, use that for the essentials. You're going to need food. You're going to need water. Those are the things that you're going to have to pay for. But when it comes to rent or lights and utilities and stuff like that, find out where you can find resources in your local communities or your state to be able to get you through this time. The next question is from Moniz_Slaughter. Have you ever thought about hosting a dating show? You're funny as hell, Moniz. Stop trying me. You know what? I always get asked if I would do a dating show at some point because people want to see me date or want to see me go on dates. I don't even want to see me go on dates on TV, so I'm not looking forward to that show. If they approached me and wanted me to do a dating show, would I do it? I don't know. I kind of like my personal business being private, and I like dating in private, so I don't know if I want my relationships picked apart for public consumption. But if the check is right, I'm down. See how fast my decision was made? Get the money right, get the guys right. You can't be bringing in a bunch of bums, and wanting me to date these people on TV because that's just not what I'm trying to do. I like dating privately, and I like, but I am looking. I'm open. This quarantine has taught me that I do not want to be alone. So if you know anybody who I should go and check out their Instagram and maybe slide by their DM, Go to the HollywoodUnlocked.com website and leave a video telling me why and who and where to find them. And I'll be over there. And if it's you, leave a video. And if you're the right one, I'll respond to that too. Next question comes from @DanaWayUp. Which celebrity have you met that has the most stank breath? Listen, if you are a subscriber of Hollywood Unlocked Uncensored, you can go back and watch many episodes. I have talked about the person that has some stank breath, and I keep bumping into this person in the streets, and I'm not trying to have no beef. So I'm going to hold my breath now the way I hold my breath when I walk by them, and I'm going to leave it alone. But the people who watch this video, they're going to be commenting in the comments of who I said had the stank breath. I didn't say it. So I'm done. But go watch my show, Hollywood Unlocked Uncensored. It's all there. And brush your teeth. Shit. There is just no excuse for having bad breath. Like in 2020, especially if you're over the age of 17, like a 16-year-old, okay. You're smoking weed, you're chewing gum, you're drinking Cokes, you're going to school, your homework's late, your hygiene ain't the best. 16, I had great hygiene at 16. But when you get to like 17 and you graduate and you going to college, hygiene is important. And I'm going to tell you right now, I have no problem kissing somebody in the morning that I really like. But if you got bad breath, I don't give a what hour it is, I'm not kissing you. Like, get your mouth together. And use the right toothpaste too. If you're using toothpaste that tastes like orange, the shit ain't translating well on your palate. It's not going to smell well. And brush your tongue. Get a tongue scraper. If you have a white film on your tongue, chances are your breath ain't going to smell right. If you go to talk to somebody and your mouth is dry, and you have to constantly go, chances are your breath don't smell right. If you go like this, and you don't smell clean, fresh air, chances are your breath ain't right. Get your breath together. And ladies, tell your men to get their breath right. Because I'm tired of talking to them. So go tell that person to do what I just told y'all to do. But don't say I said it, because I don't need no problems. All right? @SallyBathKE. Who gets under your skin? I'm going to tell you what gets under my skin. It's not who. It's the type of people. I don't like mediocrity. I don't like people who don't show up to be 100% of their fullest potential. I try to show up and be 100% all the time, mostly in my business, not for myself. I say one of the things that I'm the most critical of myself and where I do believe I'm being somewhat mediocre is in my training, because I just never make time for myself and I make a lot of excuses and why delay. So it's one of the things where like I'm frustrated with mediocrity, and I could find that there's some things I'm mediocre about, so it causes internal frustration. Mediocrity, people who make excuses, people who don't take responsibility. That's the thing that irritates me. So is it people? I mean, there's no one individual that's on my mind all day long that I'm constantly frustrated about, but the type of people that frustrate me are people who are mediocre or who feel entitled and think everything is just gonna come to them because they want it. We all want something, but we all ain't fighting hard enough. I'm fighting for mine. Somebody said to me the other day with this whole quarantine and the whole coronavirus, hey man, I'm sorry that this happened to you at the peak of your career. I'm like, it ain't over. Shit. We still developing shows. I still have a pickup order for Love and Hip Hop, a pickup order from Wild 'N Out. I'm still gonna go and film those shows. Our business is still doing well. We're being innovative. We're figuring it out. So that's a mediocre mindset when you feel like, oh, it's the end of the world because we're going through a situation. We all been through situations. People who are just consumed with mediocrity, that just gets under my skin. The next question is from @PrettiestProblem. What are the best and worst parts of your career? I think the best part of my career is being able to be honest and be transparent and be exactly who I am. I think the worst part of my career is people being unable to accept that I'm honest, transparent, and just who I am. But there's a beauty in it, because if I start a conversation online that some people are really unhappy about, it's going to grab the attention of people who are happy. And then they're going to fight it out. And I just sit back and watch. So I think it's part of the challenge is being transparent, or the way I do what I do, and sometimes being a little slick with it and being strategic and getting people pissed off so they can start talking about me or talking to me or at me. I think, yeah, that's part of what frustrates me. But hey, I love what I do. I love what I do. I love every aspect of what I do, from radio to the podcast, into the book and book touring, to the website, to the social media, to YouTube, to Ask Jason Lee, the podcast. All I love it all. So just keep talking and keep going to the website, HollywoodUnlocked.com, and leave a video on our pages. Any of our stories, all of our stories, has a space at the end where you can actually leave a video and recorded message so I can read it, watch it, and respond to. So go there, check it out, please. Do me that favor. The next and last question comes from @JT_Trini. Who was your favorite interview and why? One of my favorite interviews that I've said over and over has been Jennifer Lewis. I mean, she came and I read her book, and being able to talk about her and her journey to telling her story inspired me to write my own. God Must Have Forgotten About Me, which is out now on Amazon. If you're bored at home during the quarantine, get out of here, go to Amazon, order the Kindle version. It comes right to your tablet, and you can read it and join my book club that's launching soon. So I love Jennifer Lewis, but I love all my interviews. I've not interviewed too many people. There's maybe less than a handful of people that I've interviewed that I didn't really care for or didn't feel inspired to talk to. Maybe they were just trending, or there was somebody that everybody was talking about online at the time. But I try to enjoy every conversation that I have. We just talked to Iyanla Vanzant. I mean, this is somebody who in my book I've credited to being a part of the process of getting through my brother's death because of her book Until Today. That book single-handedly helped me when I was going through a rough time in life, and I subsequently have gifted that book to several people. So being able to talk to her is like full circle. So, and I think also being able to talk to all of you guys, although I don't get to interview you, being able to be interactive by saying what I think or what I feel, you taking the time to watch it is very humbling. But now we got to go a step further again. Go to the website, HollywoodUnlocked.com, and leave a video with what you think about anything you see on the site. And I'm going to peruse those comments and respond to you. That's my way of closing this gap because we all one family. All right, but until then, as Jason Lee is done, I love you all. Stay safe out there with the quarantine, and make sure you keep coming back and share these videos. I love you. Peace.